assess that, Arsene?
It was a dynamic game between two teams who tried to play passing and dynamic football from and build up the game from the back. I think it was good to see as well for me some young players, who practice every day with the top team and to give them a chance as well, and overall to give some competition to players who need it. And overall it was positive because I think it was an interesting game where in the end we win, I think, in the second half in a comfortable way.
Any of the younger players catch your eye in particular?
Yes, I felt that Holding did well, again. Ainsley, Maitland-Niles did well, and I think even Adelaide, they did all right,
Just wanted to talk about Carl Jenkinson. He was out for 10 months. I believe last January he played his last game.
Yeah.
You must be delighted, and he must be delighted.
It's fantastic to see him back, and I don't count him as a young player, but he did well. He played 90 minutes, had no fitness problem at all. That means he's prepared well physically. He has played with the under-23, and we had no problem physically at all.
Awesome. So I was going to say, Alex scored a goal and scored 2 goals. Do you feel like his confidence he scored last week as well is coming back now?
I feel, yes, he looks. Before, sometimes you felt he acted in front of goal like didn't deserve to score, and now I think he has added some belief to his finishing, and now you have hope every time he has the ball that something can happen. He's of course powerful, but he finishes well, and he's added that to his game. Certainly that's linked with confidence, work in training as well. He worked very hard, and he's following Walcott, on the same way.
It's amazing competition between those two at the moment.
Yeah.
They're lifting each other to...
They're lifting each other, and but they can play on both flanks as well,
I was just going to say, how is Alex generally? He's scoring goals, he's catching the eye, but it feels like he's possibly quite a long way from the starting 11 when you're picking teams for the league.
It's not a long way away because he played against Ludo Goretz. He played, of course, tonight, what was certainly expected from you, but Ludo Goretz, in my mind, was a very important game. He came on against Middlesbrough on Saturday. He's regularly involved.
What does he need to start the Premier League games, Arsene? What else does he need to do?
Just continue to work like he does and play with the same spirit.
Arsene, your midfielders are already starting to weigh in with a lot more goals than they did last season. That was Oxlade-Chamberlain's most. What's changed for the likes of Ozil and Oxlade-Chamberlain?
It's a little bit, I think, down to the quality of our collective game, and some of it is down to the fact that we're a bit more confident. When the team has more positive results, everybody's a bit more relaxed, and the tension is something that goal scoring doesn't like. You have to be relaxed to finish.
What did you make of Iwobi today playing in that number 10 position? He seemed quite at home in that role.
Yeah, you see, he's not a typical winger, and I think he can play in that role. He turns the game forward, he passes the ball through the lines very well. He has a final ball in him. What he is now, a little bit, I think, is all in the locker to pass and give the final ball. What you want from him now is the finishing, and that's still a little part that is missing in his game. I think he's too nervous at the moment when he has the possibility to finish.
Was there a moment, Arsene, where you saw a change in
Alex?
Oxlade.
Yeah.
Was there a moment where you saw a change in him?
I told him at half time that as soon as I can, I will change him,
No, was there a change in him as a person?
Oh, as a person, I think the quality of his concentration, of his focus, is sharper. more determined, and he has worked a lot mentally, you know, to be really focused, and I think it comes out every day in training, and now it's starting to come out in the games.
Was that him that did that, or was it did the penny finally drop that, you know, he's not a young player anymore? He actually just
No, he's not a young player anymore, and but he's now 23, and 23 you become a football player who is a finished article, you know. Before 23 you learn your job, at 23 you become more consistent, you know what's expecting you, you know how to deal with the pressure, with the situation, with the competition inside the squad, and that's he's on time, but he was so talented, so young, in the national team so young, you know, that the people forget that they are still young players.
With all of your
That's
squad
right.
playing so well, how do you make sure that everyone gets enough minutes?
Look, if we stay in all the competition, it's not too difficult, and that's the positives of qualifying tonight. You know, we have always targets, and the players who, even, for example, we have 3 top-class goalkeepers, because you see Emi Martinez as well. But as long as we are in this competition, he knows he gets this game, so they have a focus, something to focus on.
Thank you.
Thank you.